Dengan izinnya Arif. Assalamualaikum, selamat sejahtera dan selamat petang. Prosiding pendengaran, penerimaan masuk, Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara, Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya pada hari ini, Jumaat 28 Mei 2021, dijalankan secara sidang video Zoom di atas persetujuan semua pihak berikutan perintah kawalan pergerakan. Hakim yang bersidang pada hari ini adalah Yang Arif Dato Ahmad Kamal bin Muhammad Shahid, Hakim Mahkamah Tinggi Bahagian Kuasa-Kuasa Khas 1. Seterusnya, Mahkamah ingin mengingatkan semua pihak agar kekal di kedudukan masing-masing dan tidak menutup video. Walaupun setelah selesai giliran. Diminta kerjasama tuan-tuan dan puan-puan agar tidak melayari live streaming di YouTube ataupun Zoom berdekatan dengan tuan-puan di dalam bilik yang sama semasa prosiding sedang berjalan kerana dikhawatiri akan mengganggu sistem rakaman audio. Dipohon kepada wakil-wakil yang hadir pada hari ini bagi pihak Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor untuk memperkenalkan diri. Silakan Puan.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Rohaiza Hamzah, Peguam Kanan Persekutuan bagi pihak Peguam Negara. Terima kasih.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Diana Ling Pamping mewakili Majlis Peguam.
Izin Yang Arif, Lozi Ken mewakili Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan saya juga menyebut bagi pihak Selangor Bar.
Terima kasih. Mahkamah akan memanggil nombor petisyen satu persatu. Apabila nombor petisyen dipanggil, Pempetisyen diminta berdiri dan memperkenalkan diri. Kemudian, peguam pengusul atau mover akan membacakan latar belakang pempetisyen sehingga selesai. Dengan izinnya Arif, petisyen pertama WA 18-342-02-2020. Sila perkenalkan diri dahulu.
Dengan izinnya Arif, nama saya Pui Kaling, pempetisyen pertama.
Dengan izin Arif, saya Cuman Wei, Peguam Pengusul mewakili pempetisyen pertama, Pui Kaling. Bersama-sama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili Jabatan Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Negeri Kuala Lumpur seperti yang diperkenalkan kepada Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini awal tadi. Arif, saya pohon kebenaran untuk meneruskan ujian saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Silakan.
Terima kasih Arif. My Lord, allow me to briefly introduce the petitioner before your Lordship and all present. The petitioner Pui Kaling was born in Miri, Sarawak and is the youngest child of doting parents Mr. Pui Chow Jiang and Madam Tan Kok Lan. Her father is a businessman while her mother is a housewife. Both her parents are proud of the fact that the petitioner will soon become the first lawyer of the family. The petitioner hailed from humble beginnings and set her mind on becoming a lawyer at the tender age of 17. Her interest in law stems from a desire to uphold justice where the impoverished, the innocent, and the oppressed will not be silenced. The petitioner began her legal adventure by studying law during A-levels at Sunway College in 2014, a period during which it dawned on the petitioner that pursuing an education in law was not going to be bed of roses. Plagued with failures and setbacks, the petitioner had once thought of giving up the dreams of becoming a lawyer until she came across a particular signboard on campus grounds, which read, "We have come too far to give up who we are, so keep moving forward." Little did the petitioner know, the message had been written across her life. Against all odds, the petitioner persevered through arduous times, thereby earning herself the top law student award in recognition of academic performance in college. The petitioner continued to read law at the University of Manchester in 2015 and thereafter successfully obtained a certificate in legal practice in 2019 in a single sitting. The following year, in 2020, the petitioner had the honor and privilege of commencing her pupillage in Messiah's Ma Wing Kwai and Associates under the tutelage of Mr. Gan Chong Chair, whereby the petitioner was exposed to the intricate web of litigation practice. During this time, the petitioner was closely guided by a team of competent and highly efficient lawyers who constantly monitored professional performance. These helped to fuel her soul with passion, conviction, and purpose to excel and to outperform in ways beyond what she thought she was capable of. At this solemn occasion, the petitioner wishes to seize this opportunity to convey her heartfelt gratitude to her family, in particular her parents, for their endless tender love, care, and support, without which she would not have been able to achieve today's historic milestone. The petitioner would also like to thank her sister Shuling for empowering her with the courage to follow her heart and for inspiring her that she was destined for greatness right from the start. The petitioner would like to thank her pupil master, Mr. Gan Chong Chia, for his comprehensive and dedicated guidance in mentoring her along the hallways of justice, especially in terms of the need to conduct oneself in this profession with courtesy and aplomb. The petitioner is immensely grateful to the managing partner of the firm, Mr. Raymond Ma, for providing her with a conducive learning platform to hone the petitioner's professional skills, as well as for nurturing her into becoming a good lawyer, where it is not all about the money and reputation, but rather about the genuine desire to consistently deliver cutting-edge legal services of the highest standards to the clients. The petitioner would also like to express her everlasting appreciation to all her former colleagues at Ma Wing Kwai and Associates for making her pupillage journey an interesting ride, notably Ms. Hannah Patrick, Ms. Anis Muhammad Sohaimi, Ms. Jasmine Wong, and Mr. Wong Chi Eun for their selfless support and guidance. Finally, the petitioner would like to extend her boundless thanks to her good friends, Jocelyn Lim, Vivian Lee Ka-yan, Sabrina Chiu Yuning, May Lee Sin-yi, and Gabrielle Su for always being there for her during her trying times. The petitioner is well aware that mastering the art of lawyering is a lifelong process. By joining this legal fraternity, the petitioner seeks to actively achieve goals for the furtherance of the rule of law and administration of justice. The petitioner is currently undergoing pupillage in Sarawak at the law firm of Messiah's Kade, Wong, Lin and Co. in order to gain admission as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak. Saya sesungguhnya percaya bahawa Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang berkelayakan untuk didaftarai sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara di Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Saya juga percaya bahawa semua surat cara adalah teratur dan tiada bantahan daripada badan-badan berkenaan.
Ada bantahannya, Arif?
Tiada pandangannya, Arif.
Ada bantahannya, Arif.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima masuk Hui Kaling untuk didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Saya pohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk Pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Silakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih, Arif.
Dengan izinnya, Arif, petisyen kedua WA 18-986-08-2020, sila perkenalkan diri.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Yeo Siu Ying, Pempetisyen kedua.
Okay. Tuan M2, minta tolong unmute dulu.
Dengan izin Ya Arif, nama saya Yang Tek Ye, pengusul bagi Pempetisyen kedua, Yo Siu Ying. Ya Arif, saya ingin rakan-rakan saya daripada Pejabat Peguam Negara dan daripada Majlis Peguam dan Jabatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Negeri Selangor. Ya Arif, saya ingin meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Silakan.
Okay. My Lord, may I introduce the petitioner, Yo Siu Ying. The petitioner is the only daughter of Mr. Yo Hong Huang and the late Madam Chan Pei Teng. The petitioner gained a loving mother, Madam Tan Hun Lo, upon her father's remarriage. The petitioner read law at University of East Anglia, where she graduated with a second-class honours upper division in 2017. The petitioner completed the bar professional training course in Cardiff, Wales, and was admitted as barrister at law at the Honourable Society of Lincoln's Inn in 2019. The petitioner then pursued her master's in law at Waseda University, Tokyo, when she subsequently graduated in 2020. The petitioner then commenced her pupillage under the tutelage of Madam Patricia To Kim Lee in the chambers of Messrs. Wong, Bei and To. On this memorable occasion, the petitioner would like to seek the leave of this honourable court to express her sincere gratitude and appreciation to the people who have been instrumental in the petitioner's journey in pursuing her legal career. 1. To her parents, Mr. Yo Hong Huang and Madam Tan Hui Lo, for their unconditional love and sacrifices, for their unwavering faith and trust in the petitioner, all with great patience, kindness, and grace. The petitioner is forever indebted to them for the rich and fulfilling life provided to her, especially the invaluable education afforded to her. Her pupil master, Madam Patricia To Kim Lee, for all the opportunities given to the petitioner to learn, where her guidance and advice to the petitioner has been invaluable. The petitioner is grateful that her pupil master is always generous with sharing her wealth of knowledge and experience with the petitioner. 3. To the partners and all her colleagues at Messrs. Wong, Bei and To, the petitioner expresses her sincere gratitude to them for taking the time to teach, support, and advise her during her 9 months of pupillage. Their patience and kindness to the petitioner throughout her pupillage is immensely appreciated. To her mover, Mr. Yang Tek Ye, for taking the time off his busy schedule today to move for admission to the bar. The petitioner owes him a debt of gratitude for his advice, encouragement, and motivation in the petitioner legal journey. And to her friends from all seasons of her life, the petitioner is deeply appreciative of the honor of knowing you and for being her support system. Her life would be admittedly less interesting if not for them, where they have left a lasting, indelible impression on her. The petitioner is elated that her friends are able to witness the petitioner called to the bar through this virtual hearing. My Lord, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe the petitioner papers are in order and that all my learned friends from Attorney General's Chamber, Bar Council, and Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee respectively have no objection to this motion. So I humbly pray that the petitioner be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of High Court of Malaya.
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
Tiada bantahan ya, Arif?
Tiada bantahan ya.
Terima kasih.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima masuk Yeo Siu Ying untuk didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Terima kasih. Yang Arif, saya memohon supaya Yeo Siu Ying memakai jubah dengan sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Petition ketiga, dengan izin Yang Arif, petition ketiga WA 18-990-08-2020. Sila perkenalkan diri dahulu.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya QAI Pempetisyen Ketiga.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Yap Maujun hadir bagi Pempetisyen QAI. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan juga yang menyebut bagi Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Selangor telah pun diperkenalkan tadi awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin meneruskan hujaan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Ya, sila teruskan.
May it please your lordship, it's my honor to introduce the petitioner Ki Wei Yi. The petitioner was born in Kuala Lumpur on 25th February 1997 and is the second and youngest child of Mr. Vincent Key and Madam Mona Coy. The petitioner received her primary education at SJKC Chenmore, Petaling Jaya, and continued her secondary education at SMK Bandar Puchong Jaya A, Puchong. My lord, the petitioner read law at Multimedia University Malacca campus and graduated with an LLB degree in June 2020. After graduation, the petitioner was fortunate to be offered a place to commence the pupillage in Mrs. K.F. Lau & Co. under the tutelage of Dato Lau Kam Fai amid the current pandemic. My lord, on this memorable day for the petitioner, Ms. Ki Wei Yi would like to take this opportunity to express her utmost gratitude to her family. The petitioner was blessed with a family who loves her and have given her endless support mentally and physically throughout her education and pupillage. The petitioner would want her family to know that she loves them and she is eternally grateful for everything they have provided for her. The petitioner would also like to extend her gratitude to her close friends who have always been there to give moral support, laughter, and a shoulder to cry on in times of stress and breakdowns. The petitioner would like to thank her pupil master, Dato Lau Kam Fai, the associates and colleagues in the firm for their patience, guidance, and most importantly, the friendship that had grown throughout the wonderful 9 months when they were together. The petitioner was blessed with mentors who not only encourage but also lend their ears to the petitioner in times of troubles and worries. The petitioner would also like to show her appreciation to her mover, Mr. Yap Mao Jun, for agreeing to be her mover on this memorable day. My lord, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe all the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned friends from the Attorney General's Chambers, the Bar Council, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee respectively have no objection to this motion. Wherefore, I humbly pray that the petitioner be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya.
Ada bantahannya, Arif?
Tiada pandangan Yang Arif.
Ada bantahan Yang Arif.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima masuk Ki Wei Yi untuk didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran mahkamah untuk membenarkan pempetisyen mencubakan sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, petisyen keempat WA 18-1014-08-2020. Sila perkenalkan diri dahulu.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Ong Hui, Pempetisyen keempat.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Gurmukh Singh hadir bagi pihak Pempetisyen keempat Ong Hui pada hari ini. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jabatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan di samping itu juga Jabatan Kuasa Peguam Selangor telah pun diperkenalkan kepada Yang Arif awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dibenarkan, silakan.
Much obliged, my lord. I'm proud to introduce the petitioner Ong Hui. The petitioner was born in 1996 in Alostar, Kedah, and is the youngest child of Mr. Ong Jin Ping and Mrs. Cheng Kun Yen, who I believe are also watching the proceedings today with pride. The petitioner chose to read law, which came as a suggestion from her father, who believed that she would become a very good lawyer in the future. She read law at the Multimedia University, Malacca campus, where she graduated with a Bachelor of Laws. Armed with a law degree, the petitioner commenced her pupillage at Messrs. Othman Hashim and Company under the tutelage of senior lawyer Puan Adiba Ishak. On this special occasion, the petitioner wishes to honor her parents, firstly, for their unwavering support and encouragement, without which she would not have been able to achieve any of the milestones in her life. And she's achieving one very major milestone currently. No words can ever be sufficient, can ever be strong enough to acknowledge the sacrifice her parents have made just to give her a shot at achieving her goal. The petitioner would also like to thank her beloved brother for always being her confidant and best encourager and motivator. To her pupil master, Puan Adiba Ishak, the petitioner would like to record her utmost gratitude for her guidance and invaluable advice throughout her pupillage, and for enabling her to see the great art of advocacy, which she had learned in law school, come to life. To the petitioner's beloved friends and family, especially Faye, Siu Hui, who is actually seated beside me now, Siman, and Kiwi. Kiwi is the name of a person, my lord, although kiwi is also a fruit. But Kiwi, yes. And the petitioner also expresses her fondest appreciation for their support, laughter, camaraderie, which have been the utmost, most precious gift to the petitioner over the years. The petitioner is also grateful to Gurmukh Singh, who is yours truly, her mover today, who has kindly agreed to take out time from his busy schedule to move her call. Finally, the petitioner would like to thank all of her colleagues at Othman Hashim and Company for making her experience there a joyous, fruitful, and memorable one. My lord, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of this honorable court. I believe all of the petitioner's papers are in order, and that my learned friends from the Attorney General's chambers, the Malaysian Bar Council, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee respectfully have no objections to this motion. With that, my lord, I humbly move that this honorable court admits and enrolls the petitioner Ong Hui as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya.
Ada bantahan ya, Arif?
Dia ada bantahan Yang Arif.
Ada bantahan Yang Arif.
Much obliged, my lord. I crave leave from this honorable court to invite the petitioner to robe herself.
Saya tak boleh benarkan lagi, Cik Guru. Saya belum bagi perintah seperti di pohon lagi.
Maaf Yang Arif, I do apologize. I do apologize.
Saya tahu everybody is excited today. Tak apa, sabar. Sebentar lagi saya benarkan. Ya?
Yes, my lord.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima masuk Ong Hui Yi untuk didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Sekarang, saya benarkan Cik Ong untuk menjarungkan jubahnya sendiri. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Much obliged, my lord.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, petisyen kelima WA 18-1018-08-2020. Sila perkenalkan diri.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Tam Ye Fong, Pempetisyen kelima.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Hendra Muhammad. Saya hadir bagi mewakili Pempetisyen Tam Ye Fong. Yang Arif, rakan-rakan saya bijaksana yang hadir bagi pihak Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur telah pun diperkenalkan. Last lagi. Saya mohon izin Yang Arif memperkenalkan Pempetisyen ini dan meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Silakan.
Terima kasih. My Lord, your humble petitioner, Tam Ye Fong, was born on a very auspicious date, 31st December 1996, in Kuala Lumpur, the eldest of 3 children of Mr. Tam Pak Meng and Madam Chong Kwai Fa. Your petitioner attended school in Kuala Lumpur, completing his SPM year 2013, A-levels in 2015. He said that his first step in pursuing the law was doing his A-levels at Methodist College, Kuala Lumpur. Upon completing that, he enrolled for the UK Transfer External Program in Law from the University of Liverpool, and he successfully completed the degree course in the year 2018. The following year, 2019, he successfully completed Certificate in Legal Practice course, making him a qualified person under the Legal Professions Act, 1976. My Lord, it is
recording stopped. Recording in progress.
My Lord, it is pertinent to mention that as a student of law, your petitioner did attempt to understand the law in its practical reality. He was a legal intern in a law firm, and as a member of the Liverpool Law Society, he participated in skills workshops conducted by legal practitioners. The Law Extra program, as it was named, involving lawyers and judges, among other professionals, helped your petitioner develop an understanding of the law and the role of lawyers in society, and the law degree as entry point for all careers, legal and non-legal. Consequently, with a view to achieving the ultimate, your petitioner, now a qualified person under the LPA, commenced pupillage on the 11th August 2020. Commenced pupillage in the firm of Messrs. Ashar and Wong, under the guidance and tutelage of my learned friend, Ms. Tilagavati Reganathan. It was a fruitful 9 months by all accounts, and a very caring pupil master. He thanks his pupil master, Ms. Tilagavati, for her guidance and advice throughout the 9 months. And he especially appreciated the exposure to banking litigation and assisting in a few civil litigation cases, all of which he had not learned when he was doing his law studying. He also wishes to express his gratitude to all the lawyers in the firm of Messrs. Azhar and Moore, and all the pupils in chambers, and all the supporting staff in the firm, all of whom helped him to pursue all of them helped him to pursue his dream of achieving the ultimate. All these people are people who, as he put it, played a notable role throughout his journey in his admission to the bar. But the one group of people who played the most notable role and for whom he was deeply blessed to have in his life are his parents. And today he takes this opportunity to thank Mr. Tam and Madam Chong, parents. He thanks them for the unconditional love, the support, and for just being there for him. He said that both his father and mother have been his greatest pillar of strength throughout his life. The love and prayers have kept him going through tough times. And the petitioner will continue to make both his parents proud of him. The petitioner also wishes to thank his two younger sisters, Ling Fang and Ling Ling. They've been there with their constant moral support and encouragement all through. The petitioner would like to thank all his also family friends, especially Teng Guan Ji and Lim Shi Leong. He would not have acquired the president that he has today had it not been for all these much loved people. Yang lain, saya percaya Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang layak untuk diterima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala. Saya difahamkan bahawa semua surat cara dalam petisyen ini adalah lengkap, teratur dan sempurna, menjaga bantahan dari pihak Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Malaysia, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur. Justru yang ada dengan penuh hormat dan sukacita, saya mohon pada mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk menerima masuk dan mendaftaraikan Tam Ye Pung sebagai Peguam Bela Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala. Mohon diperkenankan.
Ada bantahannya, Arif.
Dia ada bantahannya, Arif.
Ada bantahannya, Arif.
Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor, ada apa bantahan?
Ada bantahannya, Arif.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima masuk Tam Ye Fung untuk didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Terima kasih, Harry. Saya mohon izin bagi Pempetisyen menyarum jubahnya.
Silakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Amat belajar.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, petisyen ke-6 WA 18-1020-08-2020. Sila perkenalkan diri.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Teok Long, Pempetisyen ke-6.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya New Sin Yu, Peguam Pempetisyen. Bersama-sama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang telah pun diperkenalkan sebentar tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Silakan.
My Lord, the petitioner Teh Hock Long was born on the 18th of September 1996 in Kuala Lumpur. And he is the eldest child of Mr. Teh Hang Pu and Madam Teo Yen Chin. My Lord, the petitioner read law at the Multimedia University Malacca. and he graduated with honors in June 2020. He is active in sports and had organized events during his university days, where he plays football, paddles with the Dragon Boat team, and organized law-related events, as well as international marathons. After graduation, the petitioner was fortunate to be offered a place to commence his pupillage in Messrs. Kwek Ong and Associates under the tutelage of my learned friend, Cheng Ai Jian, amidst the pandemic. During this time, the petitioner was exposed to real estate and conveyancing transactions, where he was closely guided by his master, who monitors his professional development. The petitioner would extend his gratitude to his pupil master and the managing partner, Mr. Ong Kit Wee, for providing him with opportunities and guidance throughout his pupillage. In addition, the petitioner would like to thank his fellow colleagues in Messrs. Kwek Ong and Associates, especially Lok Zuan Zin, Iwan Lim, Noh Haslina binti Hussein, Nora Fizani binti Hussein, Nu Shahira binti Khairunizam, Lim Wei Han, Hu Wei Yuan, Tan Ai Kim, and Lim Chi Pei. None of the petitioner's achievements would have been possible if it were not for the support of his family members. And on this memorable day, the petitioner would like to express his utmost gratitude and appreciation to his family, to his parents, Mr. Teh Hang Pu and Madam Teo Yen Shin. He is thankful for their constant love and support and their sacrifices. The petitioner would like to thank his siblings as well, Teh Kiat Lee and Teh Hock Sing, for being there for him at all times. The petitioner would also like to thank his girlfriend, Chan Sin Xuan, for her sincere support and encouragement in the past 5 years. Lastly, the petitioner would like to thank his friends, Bai Lian Kuo, Raymond Ong, Yao Chi Yan, Goh Lai Ling, Hong Yu Zi, Stephen Koh Kok Ming, Ho Wen Hui, Debbie Lai, Lee Shou Jie, and many more. My Lord, I believe the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted as an advocate and solicitor. And I pray that saya memohon kepada mahkamah untuk Pempetisyen diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang peguam bela dan peguam cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Ada bantahannya, Arif?
Ya, ada bantahannya, Arif.
Ada bantahannya, Arif.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima masuk Teh Hock Long untuk didaftarkan sebagai peguam bela dan peguam cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Terima kasih Yang Raif. Yang Raif, saya memohon kepada mahkamah agar pempetisyen dibenarkan untuk menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, petisyen ke-7 WA 18-1036-08-2020. Sila perkenalkan diri.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Lee Shou Jie, Pempetisyen ke-7.
My Lord, newsing you once again for the Pempetisyen. And my learned friends have been introduced a moment earlier. My Lord, I'm honored to introduce the petitioner, Mr. Lee Shou Jie, as a fit and proper person to be called to the bar. The petitioner was born on the 24th of January in Ayetawa, which is a Chinese new village in Manjung District, Perak. The petitioner is the first of 3 children of Mr. Lee Lik Chai and Madam Wong Tin Tin. The petitioner's father, being an illiterate, lured by a favorable exchange rate, has to relentlessly travel across the Johor-Singapore causeway to work as a plasterer in Singapore for over 30 years. And the petitioner mother, similarly, is the less fortunate for not being able to receive secondary and tertiary education. She's a housewife to take care of the petitioner and his two younger sisters. And despite not having rudimentary education, and given the circumstances, the petitioner's parents have endeavored to provide the best education to the petitioner as well as his siblings. The petitioner read law at Multimedia University, and I think we have a few other petitioners here today who read law at the Multimedia University, and he obtained a second-class upper division from his LLB program. During his time at university, the petitioner was known for his volunteerism and leadership. The petitioner was the vice president of the Students' Representative Council, where he had actively strived for students' rights and empowerment. The effort of the petitioner was rewarded with the Student of the Year Award in 2018. Upon the completion of his LLB program, the petitioner commenced his pupillage at Messrs. Malis and Koo under the tutelage of my learned friend, Miss Kelly Koo Seo Ju. My lord, given the journey of the petitioner, which led him to the bar today, I would like to share a quote by Lord Sumption, and I would think that this is a quote that would resonate with the other petitioners here as well. And this was a quote that was given by Lord Sumption during the annual Bar and Young Bar Conference 2018 in London. And the quote goes something like this: "The bar is not without its problems, and I am certainly not saying that everything in the garden is wonderful, but let us not forget why the bar is still where the magic is. It is a demanding, endlessly varied and stimulating profession. It is serious and theatrical at the same time. It is populated by rigorously independent-minded and intelligent people with high ethical standards. Its members are surrounded by congenial and civilized colleagues, offering a great deal of mutual support, especially to younger members of the profession. All of us want to feel that we are doing something worth doing, and we are, whether or not others realize it. For as long as forensic advocacy survives as a pillar of our system, these will be assets worth celebrating and worth enjoying. And on this memorable day, my lord, the petitioner would like to thank his parents, Mr. Lee Lek Chai and Madam Wong Tin Tin, as well as his two younger sisters, for their unconditional love and unwavering support. The petitioner would like to specifically thank his father, who is currently working in Singapore, which I'm sure is proudly monitoring and watching proceedings today through YouTube, for his enormous sacrifices to the family. The petitioner is also extremely thankful for his girlfriend, Ms. Tan Sheh Min, for love and support. The petitioner would also like to thank his friends from English College and Multimedia University, whose laughter and friendship have sustained him all these years. The petitioner also takes this opportunity to thank his pupil master, Ms. Kelly Koo, for her guidance and knowledge throughout the 9 months. And he was given various opportunities and exposure in the realms of civil litigation. The petitioner is also thankful to the lawyers, supporting staff, former pupils and former interns of Mrs. Malis and Koo. Lastly, the petitioner would like to thank all his teachers and lecturers, especially those who are in Multimedia University. My lord, I humbly submit that the petitioner is of good character and is a fit and proper person to be admitted to the bar. I believe the petitioner's papers are in order and there are no objections from my learned friends from the AG Chambers, the Bar Council, as well as the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee. My lord, I pray that the petitioner be admitted as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya.
Tiada bantahannya, Arif.
Tiada bantahannya, Arif.
Ada bantahannya.
Dengan kuasa yang diberikan kepada saya di bawah Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976, Mahkamah dengan ini menerima Masuk Lee Shoujian untuk didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala.
much obliged, my lord. My lord, I crave leave that the petitioner be allowed to robe himself.
Dipersilakan.
Much obliged, my lord.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif.
Sama-sama.
Terima kasih kepada semua wakil jabatan dan peguam pengusul. Tahniah diucapkan kepada semua pempetisyen yang telah didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Diminta sekali lagi dan diingatkan agar tuan-puan kekal di kedudukan masing-masing, tidak menutup video walaupun setelah selesai ucapan dari Yang Arif Hakim. Terima kasih. Seterusnya, ucapan dari Yang Arif Hakim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan selamat petang. Pertamanya, Mahkamah ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada wakil-wakil daripada pihak-pihak yang berkenaan, iaitu daripada Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia, Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor, serta semua peguam pengusul yang telah sudi hadir pada perbicaraan kita pada petang ini. Tidak ketinggalan juga, saya ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada ibu bapa, keluarga, rakan-rakan para pempetisyen dan semua pihak yang telah sudi meluangkan masa untuk hadir secara maya bagi menyaksikan perbicaraan kita pada petang ini yang disiarkan secara langsung melalui sidang video. Saya juga ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk merakamkan ucapan terima kasih dan syabas kepada semua tenaga pengajar masters dan firma-firma Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara yang telah membimbing pempetisyen sehingga menjadi peguam pada petang ini. I would like to take the opportunity to congratulate Kui Kaling, Yo Siu Ying, K. Wiji, Ong Hui Yi, Tam Ye Fong, Teh Hock Long, Lee Xiu Jie on your admission to the bar today. Due to the pandemic that we unfortunately find ourselves in, for some of you, this has taken much longer than you would have expected. Regardless of the time that it took you to get here, you should all be proud of your accomplishment today. The success you have achieved in being admitted to the High Court of Malaya is not yours alone. A special tribute must be given to your families, particularly your parents, who, in one way or another, be it financially or otherwise, supported you and gave you their succor as you endeavored to become a lawyer. It may be fair to say your achievements are in some ways their achievements. So please take the opportunity after this ceremony to thank them for their support and their patience. Your admission to the bar comes at a very pivotal time for the profession. The pandemic has brought forth new problems and challenges that even the courts are navigating for the first time. So while your 9 months during the pupillage will have no doubt been a steep learning curve, you will now be facing challenges in the midst of the pandemic. Having said that, however, I'm sure that the basic foundation that you have built during your pupillage should adequately serve you in dealing with these current challenges and, in fact, any challenge you may face in the future. Currently, with the profession propelled into more progress than it has seen in years, it will be up to you and your contemporaries to sustain the progress. Therefore, in your journey moving forward, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that as lawyers, you will need to know the law and the best place to find them. If you arm yourself with the basics, I guarantee that your life at the bar will be much easier. That this is also guaranteed if you practice law in line with the moral and etiquette values that is imbued in this honorable profession. Be familiar with the Legal Profession Act 1976 and abide by the practice and etiquette rules of the Malaysian Bar. Never stop learning. Keep yourself abreast of updates to the laws and practice. Do not view the mandatory continuing professional development scheme as a burden and make full use of the opportunity to attend seminars or webinars to enhance your knowledge on different aspects of practice. And may I conclude by congratulating each one of you and your parents and loved ones once more in your admission to the bar. And I wish you all the very best of luck in your career at the bar. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy. Sekian, terima kasih. Mahkamah dengan ini ditangguhkan.
Diminta tuan-tuan dan puan-puan kekal di video masing-masing.